Hi everyone, this is Tarot Therapy with Crystal, and I'm here to do your weekly read for the sign of Aries. Weekly read for the sign of Aries. Thank you, Spirit. First up, we have the Death card. Let me fix my camera just a second, guys. There we go. All right. I like the illustration on this one, so we could get death or rebirth. We will clarify to figure out more. I just flipped that extra. Let me reshuffle this because I flipped that whole half of the deck over. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Aries. We'll take it. All right. As always, cards represent energies are not gender specific. However, we do have the Queen of Swords here. So let's just look at the Death. Spirit, can you clarify for us the Death card? I love the Death card a lot. You know, it's not fearful. Before I got into tarot, I'd only heard a little bit about it, and you kind of feel, you know, on TV and in media, the Death card always seemed like someone's gonna die. But every time I see the Death card, I'm like, I'm filled with energy and joy and rejuvenation. Like something's either coming to an end or something else is about to begin. And I'm at a point in my life where I appreciate beginnings and endings. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So there seems like a new energy, not new energy, maybe a rebirthing, new opportunities, a new beginning for someone. And I'm just going to take off the cards. Maybe it's for the masculine, Aries, divine masculine. Maybe the King of Swords, a determined individual, hard worker. I also hear that maybe you are a type of person that did not have, so this is gravitating toward a male energy right now. Maybe you were in a funk, or maybe a little bit depressed about something, or maybe lack motivation. So what I hear Spirit saying is there's about to be a new leaf turned over for you. And you're going to get this drive back that you may have lost. That's specific for masculine energy. Maybe divine masculine in the sign of Aries. Yeah, you're getting your drive back. You're getting, I like to call it a second wind. Sometimes I get real sleepy, right? And during the day sometimes, or late at night, 8, 9 o'clock. And then something happens and I get my second wind and it's like a burst of energy. That's what I feel like. Refresh, revitalized energy. Maybe you lost some passion. Maybe you lost some ambition and goal. It's coming back to you. Oh, I didn't even realize this many came out. Your divine counterpart. So Emperor and Empress came out. So before I even saw this, I did hear relationship because of the Ace of Cups. Give me a second just to clarify. Spirit, can you please make clear? There's a relationship here that you've been desiring or praying for. This is similar to a read I did yesterday, but maybe this is a season of self-work and self-realization. I feel like your wishes and dreams are coming true. This could be very specific for some of you. This could not resonate with the others. Please keep what connects. Sometimes when I'm getting a read, or even when I'm watching a read for the collective, sometimes I don't even resonate with the whole scenario, but there's a piece of one scenario and I'm like, that's it. I needed to hear that. So I'm a firm believer in that. I'm hearing that somebody particular, this is a male, maybe you are getting yourself together because not only do you not like the energy of feeling complacent in life, but you have your eyes set on a partner, a relationship that you want to pursue. And the only way to pursue this is to kind of get up and go, right? You got to kind of bring a good offer to the table. So I feel like that's a part of your new beginning too. Like, not only do you want to reignite this drive and passion and this determination that you feel like you've put on the back burner, but also you want to get yourself together because you have your eyes set on a person that you want to marry. Maybe this person is already embodying their Empress energy and you need to get up to your Emperor energy. But the fact that the King of Swords here and the Queen of Swords here, I feel like we will look into who this person is, but you're hoping for a new beginning. Yep, Ten of Cups came out and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're working on yourself because you want to offer love to someone. And let me tell you this, there's never a problem with whatever kind of motivation you need to get yourself together. That's what I 100% believe. There's never a problem. If you get up and you work out every day because you can't play games with your children and you want to lose weight that's fine. Other people can be your motivating source. Some of us don't have intrinsic motivation. Sometimes we are extrinsically motivated. It has to be something on the outside stimulating us. And some of us are at a point where we're intrinsically motivated. We get up and do it for ourselves. There's nothing wrong with doing it for others though, right? You know, my drive a lot of times is tied to my child. I want to provide for my children, therefore I'm going to do this, or, you know, and it's okay with that. Then some days there are just some things I want to do for me. I want to be flexible. I want to have body strength. The benefit of me being in a better shape might help or affect my child positively, but ultimately that's an intrinsic motivation. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what motivates you to get on that path as long as you get there. That's kind of how I forgive a lot of people easy. I've been in situations where I've been hurt and I've had, you know, people deceive me, manipulate me. But I look at where I was then and where it propelled me to. And I'm like, you know what, whatever it took, outside, inside, external, internal, whatever it took to get me to this point, I'm appreciative of the journey. So yes, there's a death and a rebirth coming. You're about to rev up the engine again. Determination, focus. I hear focused on the goals and dreams, driven, goal-oriented. You have a plan and you're moving forward. It's something that you prayed for and you asked God for. And the universe told you what to do. You did it. So you get ready to offer some type of love that's true happiness. And it's your counterpart, the Empress and Emperor. I'm going to leave them here just in case. I feel drawn to these cards, so something else might come out. All right. Spirit, clarify the Five of Pentacles. I feel like the Five of Pentacles has to do with this Empress and Emperor energy, but I'm not sure. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you have been in your head about it. Okay, it's a breakup possibly for some of you. There was a breakup. I'm getting more downloads about this King of Swords. There was some type of breakup, but Spirit is working it out to bring you two back together. And the reason I say breakup, something that came between you and your counterpart. And you've been praying to get back to where you were or who you were with one another. Spirit, tell me more about this divine intervention. Clarify the Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands. Look at that. Look at me. Clarify the Six of Wands as it relates to the Magician and the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I know that there was a breakup or there was some type of distance between this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords, but I also feel like there's a healing process going on. Was there infidelity? I don't really do yes or no cards, but sometimes I get a little bit more. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. I do hear that maybe you didn't take this connection serious while you had it. I'm also getting I'm getting heartbreak, but I don't know whose energy the Three of Swords is, honestly. I don't know if it's that you caused this person heartbreak or you broke your own heart. But Spirit is definitely working to bring this situation, heal in this situation. Somebody's been in, you, Aries, probably have been in isolated energy. And when I see the Fool and the Nine of Swords, what I do here is like regret over, I don't know if it's not taking an opportunity as much as it is mishandling an opportunity. Sometimes we just take things for granted. And the High Priestess came out. You may have Virgo in your chart somewhere. However, I feel like it was through some kind of process of healing, self-awareness, enlightenment that you realized that you did not appreciate this relationship that you were in. I'm also getting I'm also feeling, there's nothing in the cards, I was just clarifying. Nothing in the cards that say this, but I am feeling like this could be a long-term relationship that we're discussing right now. Maybe you've been with this person at a younger age, and as you just kind of evolve, you grow up. Let's say you were high school sweethearts. If you were high school sweethearts, and now you might be in your 30s, mid-30s, right? That's a lot of transition that a person goes through from a teenage years to adulthood, right? And maybe you guys, for whatever reason, tried to keep this relationship going on, maybe through college, maybe through entering the workforce, entering into adulthood, and maybe just life and learning had caused you to not really protect or respect this connection like you should. And that was possibly sometimes in those situations, not only do we break someone else's heart, we break our own heart. And that's what I'm getting with the Three of Swords. It's not really like, oh, you're just this heartbroken person, or they are. It just kind of seemed like a mutual disappointment, let down from this whole, maybe how you handled this whole situation. I am going to pull on the Emperor and Empress in just a second. So definitely a lot of history right here with this King of Swords. Spirit, give us more on the Queen of Swords. Okay, I was hearing this and I didn't know. I think this is still for the Divine Masculine, Aries. So there's wrong done on both parts. This is very specific, excuse me. So if it doesn't resonate, please dismiss. This is very specific for someone. There was wrong done on both parts. King of Swords on your part, it was just maybe playfulness, immaturity. Because playfulness, immaturity, maybe not really having a plan and moving forward. But you were in a relationship with a person who wanted a plan in place. I'm going to give it to you how I hear it. You were not really taking your relationship for granted, which may have caused your Queen of Swords to be unfaithful in the connection. Again, that was a specific download, and I'm not sure who that's for. So please dismiss it if it doesn't resonate. You may have pushed this person into the arms of someone else. It doesn't make that right. Because infidelity, or whatever, unfaithfulness, deceitfulness is not necessarily an excuse because someone didn't treat you the way you deserve. The best thing to do if somebody's not treating you the way you deserve is to leave the relationship. But it was just like y'all were just young, and it's kind of cliche, but they say women typically mature faster than men. So probably when you were still figuring it out, this person was ready to settle down and you were not. They waited around for you, but instead of just walking away, they stayed in the connection with you because of comfort, and security, but they sought outside. They sought another relationship with someone else. Needless to say, that broke everybody's heart, right? Everybody's heart is broken in this situation. Nobody's left clean and scot-free. You know, nobody's left feeling happy. This person was looking for a little bit more stability. They sought that, and they got it, but it didn't work out. Yeah, they got it from someone else, but it was a worse situation because what they had with you, which was honesty and trust, they didn't get, because that's just the way of life, right? For some reason, those people that have been with us the longest, we usually know them. We vetted them through the process of just friendships and relationships. Sometimes we get new people in our life and it seems good, and then we find out in a short amount of time, like, oh, this is not what it is. So this Queen of Swords felt the need to step out in the relationship. They didn't get met with success, but it was an eye-opener for them. So I do feel like you both are on a similar journey. And I'm a strong, I didn't know this was going to be a love reading, but I do know in love readings that usually your counterpart is on a similar journey. And so there's a lot of healing that needs to take place in this connection, but please believe, where is it? It's in this deck. The Magician is working it out. Divine intervention. You're going to view things a little different intuitively, you're going to start getting probably dreams, downloads, signs. I love to pay attention to nature. Birds I had a whole season of nature, birds, dragonflies, different colored dragonflies, just speaking to me. I say speaking, figuratively, of course, but speaking to me and encouraging me at times when I really needed it. All right. I'm going to dive into an extended for you, Aries. I want to look at this Empress and Emperor connection. It's divine for sure. So we're going to do an extended and we're going to figure out what's going on with you, the Emperor, and your divine counterpart, the Empress. So the link will be below. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.